Yes! Obrigado, ciao!
Good morning, peoples. Hope you're doing good there on the other side. I'm here in Bataguassu, and I'd say we're still about 800 kilometers tops from the East Coast. So as quite a few of you know, I was born in Portugal, but I lived most of my life in the Netherlands. And I've got family in Brazil that I've never met. They live somewhere on the coast near Sao Paulo, and I'm heading in that direction to meet them. So that's where we're heading to, and I think we should be getting pretty close today. Bom dia! Cleaning lady is actually looking from the other side of the parking lot at me like, what the hell is that guy doing? First of all, I'm gonna take care of this before I pack everything up like yesterday. I had to unpack it.
So this chain has been on since New Zealand, and I tightened it yesterday.
So once a chain is at the end of its lifespan, it just starts stretching out, which means you can put another 2K on there. I never really eye the indicators. I just give them quarters or half quarter turns, and usually I'm in the good. When in doubt, you can always check the markers here around the bolt on the swing arm on both sides. Another one bites the dust. Alright, so we went east yesterday. Probably went something like this in direction of Maracaju. And up here in Rio Brilhante. And from there on, I think I was somewhere here. I tried to be a smarty pants, but I had to turn around. I'm gonna go up and keep following the road into the night, until I got here to Bataguassu, where we spent this night, and then ends Mato Grosso do Sul, and begin the unknown lands of Brazil, since this is only a state map. I swear I thought it was a Brazil map at first. I didn't look too close, alright? Don't worry about it. Look, I'm not going to look for any fancy routes today. I'm just going to try and take the quickest road, Miraya, Baru, in direction of Sao Paulo, or maybe it's that direction, more or less. But again, heading east, so I got to keep going. More nights I spend in Brazil, the more I spend on the road, the more detours, the more gas. And Brazil is draining my humble funds pretty hard, because it's expensive. I knew it was going to be expensive. It's even more expensiver than I had anticipated. I'm also coming out of Bolivia, so there's a few other places where you can live cheaper than Bolivia. So Brazil is hitting kind of hard. So we head east, and we go now. Let's go. Beep, 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 beep. Come on, help. That's it. Let's go. Look left. Look right. And we're off again. I always like these little motels right on the road, because the next day you're back on the road. Yeehaw! It's hot, but we got a nice cool wind. I like it. Well, I'll be damned. I haven't done this in a while. This was always free in Bolivia. Yeah, so this turned into a highway like 20 k's back. Bom dia. I don't know how expensive all of this is going to get long term. So
so I might try and plot a route off the highway, because this will all add up. Obrigado. Plus, toll takes so much time for a rider every time. Gloves off, grab your change, and all that jazz. Doutor, bom dia. Obrigado. Okay, I'm gonna get off the highway, because I've almost spent my evening meal on toll, so I wonder how well Alp would run on ethanol. Ethanol. Need my gasoline. Still warm out here, a little bit less, but at least the wind is a bit cool.
Você fala brasileiro?
Falo. Brasileiro não, português sim. Brasileiro é um pouco complicado.
Você é de onde?
Holanda.
Onde?
Tchau. Tchau, boa viagem. Alright, now we're off the highway. The problem with these kind of roads is though, you have a long procession of trucks and cars, as we're all familiar with. Come on, that's why I keep telling people, like, I'm faster, I get places faster on gravel roads, and I'm on a toll route again. I can't seem to avoid them. That wasn't really worth my time on those roads if I end up on toll roads anyway, eh? In Brazil, Jesus is never far away. And he's watching over me in Alp right now. Get some coffee in me. There's a lot of straight up and down lines today. A lot of highway. I thought I could avoid it, but I'm back on it. I find it interesting that I often get to hear that people like the Portuguese accent, or it might just be the women trying to be nice. I never expected that people would actually like the Portuguese accent, kind of from a place of national pride. Tell you what though, during the first few days speaking Portuguese, it was weird. So I speak Dutch, I speak English, and then I speak Portuguese, and that more or less is the order of proficiency, right? And then Spanish is jumbled up soup, which kind of works. The thing is, when I was speaking Spanish, I knew I was speaking Spanish badly, but not aware really of how badly I was speaking it, just knowing that it was bad. But I was just happy to find the words that I could use and to somehow get some meaning across, right? In comes Portuguese in Brazil, it goes well at the border, but then later at the hostel and places, I felt actually timid speaking Portuguese, which was weird. And I think that was because once I started speaking it, because I'm a lot more proficient at it than Spanish, I could hear what I was saying and the mistakes that I was making, that it actually made me very self-conscious. And then there's another thing. Brazilians then hear you speak Portuguese and they're speaking back at you, and then you don't understand them, because Brazilian, it's if you speak Portuguese doesn't mean you understand everything in Brazilian. But I'm getting there, I'm getting back into it, and I'm becoming more comfortable speaking Portuguese. So finish up this cup of coffee and this pastry. and then we're good to go again. Look at this, this is a 100 kilometers an hour highway. Coming down to 20 an hour for an overtake by this slow boy. So I kept following the road straight and I'm definitely off the highway now. I was behind a small truck who took a left on the roundabout, and then I caught up with this car ready to overtake over the speed limit, and I say, Policia! So I thought there was a chance of getting to Sao Paulo tonight, but I don't think so. I'm gonna stay behind. Policia Rodoviaria. Ah, they've been going over the speed limit too. About 10-15. The Fuzz, the Popo, the 5-0, the Wouten, a Bofje. I'm free! The cops stopped at the road department. So now we're free to go! Diz lá outra vez, por favor.
Moto não paga.
Yes! Obrigado, tchau! Hey, finally! Some justice! You don't deserve to pay out, don't you? This one was free! Oh! Oh! The moto gods are smiling upon us, Alp! Oh! Just come out the highway 100 an hour and all of a sudden there's this gate here. Boom! You're in the city. I think this is Itu. That means I'm about 100 k's from Sao Paulo. Hey! Give me some space, homie. That's it. Boa noite. Well, in the new time zone time, Sao Paulo time, it's 8:45, so we can call it a night, right? I picked this place here on maps, but I think it's too fancy schmancy. As expected, too dear. Apparently Itu is a tourist town. Their cheapest, and they're cheaper than usual, is 105. And usually I stay in places where they always ask 70 and I bring it down to 60 or 50. So go figure. I'm going to another city that's next to this place the lady recommended, which is Salto. Like 10 minutes. Find a cheaper room. Whoa, this is messed up, this is messed up, this is messed up. That's why the motorbike honked at me. Shit! I was going in the opposite direction, homie. See, we might have some luck in these kind of places. That's looking better already. Simple looking. Beep, beep. Olá, boa noite. Riding around this city, I can't find any other places, and the cheapest hotel we can find so far is 80, but it's turning in one of those nights that I might have to go for it. Otherwise this just goes on and on and on, but you can't win them all. Very tired too. She'll be laughing. Olá, boa noite. A senhora já não está mais aqui?
Não, eu fui agora.
Diz? ele substitui ela depois, ele fica até às 9 e pouco.
É.
Ele falou que aquela moça loira antes, ele não tá na Pode crer.
Posso entrar? That dude is sketchy. He was being sketchy earlier.
Sim.
O barulho dele.
Ah, tudo bem.
Isso aqui é minha chave. E aqui televisão, vou ligar pra você ver.
Ah, não precisa de televisão, eu não vejo televisão. Não
Você não gosta? Então deixa eu ver.
Não,
Mas
não.
eu precisava para controle dele.
Somos a geração da internet.
Ah, desligar o computador.
É
Ah,
verdade.
beleza. Ó, olha, Julião, vou entrar com você. Deixa eu dar.
Mas está tudo bem. Obrigado, Sebastião.
Nada.
Então, quando...
Mais uma coisinha pra pegar pra você. Não, só porque tem terceiro pra gente.
Tranquilo. Obrigado. The guy is awesome. He's so helpful.
So we're in Salto here, north of E2, and it's probably 11 o'clock, 11 in Sao Paulo time. Lots of highway today, lots of straight lines. I actually had the most fun hooning around in the dark, because that's when we got through sections with a lot more corners. I think we did close to 600 kilometers today, and we're about 100 Ks from Sao Paulo. But like I said, the family I'm going to doesn't live in Sao Paulo, but on the coast. But I'll probably go for the city tomorrow to get there because I'm such a masochist, just to have a look at it. Because I'm not going to hang back, but it would be cool if I could get a ride through it. But it's a good chance that it's just going to be hellish highway roads through the city. Oh, and I think I might have killed a bird in the dark somewhere through a corner at some point. Boom, something on my chest was on my lap and then it fell off. So, second day in a row. It's not been good. I'm not earning any karma with the wildlife so far here. At least not the good kind of karma. Alright, people, thanks for watching. Take it easy out there. Go for a ride. And I'll see all of you soon enough, eh? Ciao. Hey, peoples. If you like the videos, please consider supporting the channel, since it takes considerable time to make these. With your help, I can sit down and consistently make new episodes. Check out the link in the description. Thanks.